Welcome to our business finance assignment, where we did a project on capital budgeting. The following members are in group 12. Lelio Adriano, Nguyen Thanh Han, Leslie Voss, Nguyen Van Mine, and Zoom Yetzu. We have worked on a case where a man is considering leaving his job to start a business. And over the course of this presentation, we will discuss the various concepts involved in this business decision-making process. Firstly, this is the premise. KPMG's auditor is considering leaving his job to start a coffee shop. He currently earns $950 per month, and he expects the project, the opening of the coffee shop, to total $350,000 in costs. Because he is not financially capable to provide for this project, he would have to take a loan of $175,000 at an annual interest rate of 7%. He believes that the coffee shop will generate more revenue, specifically $100,000 more in profit for his bakery shop because of the attraction that the coffee shop will draw in. In addition to this, he expects the coffee shop to generate $200,000 in revenues per annum, and the market research fee that he has conducted, the fee for the market research that he has conducted totals $7,000. Moving on to the income statement. As you can see here, as mentioned before, his salary in terms of a yearly amount would total $11,400. The side effect, which I mentioned before, which would be the $100,000 increase in profits for the bakery shop because of the coffee shop, is presented here. Thirdly, the depreciation on the equipment which he expects to buy would be $87,500 on cost for tax at 25%. Then fourthly, the maintenance cost for the same equipment would be $9,000 per year. Rent would be $30,000 per year, and as mentioned before, $200,000 would be the revenue generated by the coffee shop. The taxable income is derived from these figures, and in the first year it would total $162,000 and Yes. And as you can see, it increases over the course of 5 years. Please note that at the end of 5 years, he expects the salvage value of the equipment to be $30,000. And the actual tax amount would be $16,210 in year 1, but it would increase due to the increase in these figures. And one more note that the tax amount is 10%. Moving on to the cash flow statement.
Okay, so here we have the cash flow statement. There are firstly items on the cash flow statement have been mentioned by Lelio previously. So I will start with cost of machinery. Cost of machinery is the cost that we expect to pay for purchasing machines, and it is spent in year 0. The amount is $350,000. The maintenance cost for the machine is expected to be $9,000 for each year, and the cost of rent is expected to be $30,000 for each year. Working capital is spent in year 0, and we expect to recover this by the end of the project in year 5. And revenue is expected to be $200,000 for each year, and growing at 3% for each year. Then we have the sales of the machinery. This is because our machines have a salvage value of $30,000. So at the end of our project, we can sell it for $30,000. This gives us the net cash flows for each year. In year 0, we have to invest $500,000, but after that, for each year, we can expect positive cash flows. Next.
And you talk about Deep Park. So to calculate the discount factor, we based on the first line, the given rate is given by 10%, and based on that statistic, we estimate the discount factor for over 5 years, as you can see the line over here. And so to calculate the discounted cash flow, we that takes the net cash flows, multiply for the discount factor here, and we get the result per years. And over 5 years, we sum up all the discount cash flows, and we get the result of more than 500,000. It means that the NPV equal to more than 500,000. And with the cumulative cash flow, as you can see in the third years, so we take the recovers, and by on the payback period formula, we that calculate the detailed years. So our project we that take more 2.11 years for the take recover at break even point, and after we try for many times, so we find the exactly number 45.35%, which means that internal rate of return equals for that. And now, Han, we talk about the final number.
I will prove that the internal rate of return that we justify is the correct number. As we can see here, we find the discount factor based on the internal rate of return here, and we get this amount for 5 years. And we take the discount factor multiplied with the net cash flow above, and we get the discounted cash flow for 5 years that you can see in the table. And we sum all of this up and get the net present value equal to 0. That is proven that the internal rate of return that we found is the correct number. And as Max said below, the net present value for our project is more than $500,000. This means that the net present value is positive, and we accept this project. So this is the end of our presentation. Thanks for your listening.